What's up everyone, Darcblade here with another episode in my Preparing for Destiny series. In this episode we're going to take a look at weapon and gear tiers. I've been asked a few times about the colours of the weapons in Destiny. This is normally by people who have not experienced role-playing games before. Basically the colour of your weapon or gear indicates its rarity. The rarer the weapon or gear, the better it normally is. In this episode I will focus mainly on the weapons, but the same tier listing applies to armour and other items in Destiny. In Destiny we will have 5 tiers of gear. Now assuming that all the weapons or gear we're talking about is the same level, the tier order is as follows. First you have your basic weaponry or gear, which is with a white background. These are your basic items that will not normally come with anything special attached to them. They tend to have low damage, no bonus stats, no upgrades, and are really only useful to low players. They can be found from almost anywhere in the game, from killing enemies to completing quests. The only real use for these items is that they can be dismantled for materials. Next is the uncommon weapons and gear. These come with a green background. They tend to have higher stats than the common weapons out there. Most players will probably be using this type of gear for their guardians. They can be upgraded the same way other players level up, with each weapon or armor piece having its own talent tree where you can edit how they work slightly. These items are slightly harder to come by, but can be earned from missions, contracts, vendors, and occasionally from enemies. Next is the rare weapons and gear. These come with blue backgrounds. These provide high damage outputs as well as providing extra buffs and even abilities. Like the uncommon weapons, they can be upgraded with the items having their own talent trees. The rare weapons seem to have a larger talent tree than uncommon weapons. These rare items do not drop often, but can be earned from random loot, missions, and rarely from vendors in the tower. Next are legendary weapons and gear. These are found with purple backgrounds. These are some of the flashiest items in the game, each weapon normally being unique in its design. They have almost the highest damage in the game, far above anything below its tier. They normally have unique abilities and buffs associated with them. They have an extensive talent tree that players can use to customize the weapon. These weapons are some of the hardest to come by. They can be earned from missions, random loot, or probably most commonly from vendors in the tower. However, to buy these items will take a lot of effort and a lot of tokens. Lastly is the exotic weapon tier. These items come in gold. They are the rarest of all the items in the game, but offer extreme amounts of damage or protection for guardians. Again, they can carry unique buffs and abilities. They will also have the largest talent tree available to weapons and armor. However, with exotic weapons, you can only equip one at any time. So, you can only have one exotic weapon, for example, or maybe you only want to wear one bit of exotic armor. These items are the hardest to come by, and will most likely be random loot from bosses and raids. There will no doubt be a lot of farming needed in order to get these items. So that's all the tiers for weapons and gear in Destiny. Remember that things may change by the time the game is released in September, but I hope this video has been helpful in giving you some idea about how the tier system works. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a short video about weapon and gear tiers as we prepare for Destiny. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.